your coaching staff is like watching tape on like every single Ohio State game, preparing for the final game?
Always. There's always, and you know, they're doing the same thing down there. Like there's always, there's somebody on the staff responsible for, hey, give us something that they're doing. And then we're going to, you know, whether it's 5 or 10 minutes in practice, this is what they're doing down there at Ohio State.
Heisman Trophy winner, Charles Woodson.
Let's go.
How was that? Winning a Heisman Trophy.
Man.
Really the only defensive player to do it, because Travis Hunter, he played a whole lot of offense.
Yeah, he's a lot of offense. Yeah, I dibbled and dabbled over there. That's what I tell people. But yeah, man, you know, it's one of those, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, yeah, I'm going to win the Heisman. And so when I went to college, coming off of, you know, high school where I was running back, I was all offense, and chose to play defense just because I had issues playing running back. Man, you take a beating on your knees. I was like, I ain't gonna last like that. So playing defense. So once I moved to defense, you know, you kind of the Heisman's kind of out of the question. Nobody wins the Heisman on defense. And so I remember after my freshman year, Amani Toomer had left. Mercury Hayes had left. And so we had some young guys at receiver, and I was like, Coach, man, what you think about me playing a little bit of receiver too? I was like, all right, well, check it out. So I played a little bit in spring ball, and they were like, okay, we might have something. So now I was getting some reps on offense. And so once that happened, and then I got into my third year, by my third year, my defense was, I had the defense thing on lock. Like, I knew I was the best player in the country. That's how I felt. But then to have that little bit of offense sprinkled in there, I was like, oh, we might be back in the mix for this Heisman thing. Yeah, it might be back in the mix. And so, you know, yeah, season, you know, plays out, and then there was a couple of crucial moments. One was the one-hand catch at Michigan State. And then that was like the moment to where the eyes really kind of was like, oh, wow, yeah, okay. And then Penn State.
Penn State, what we do there?
Penn State. I had one catch for a touchdown.
37-yarder.
37-yarder. Drew Vicious was the receiver, so I matched up with him all game. We blow them out, I don't know, 30-something to maybe 6 or something, I don't know. But we blew them out.
Blew them out.
So that was another moment. And then after that game, the media asked me if I thought I was the best player in the country. And I said, yes. And then we go on, and then this game comes around.
And then this game, and the Heisman, this was a Heisman moment.
Yeah.
We'll get into that game.
Yeah.
34-8.
Huh?
34-8.
34-8. What was on? Did you have a Walkman back then before the games? Did you guys have tape players, or would you have?
Yeah.
What were you putting on the tape cassette player? Because that's an old joke, by the way.
Hold on, say that again.
This is me old joking, because you guys had. I was an MP3 player kid. I was an iPad kid.
Okay. You slipped one in.
What do you?
I said kid. You weren't an iPad kid.
No, I wasn't an iPad kid.
I did have a little.
What was on the pregame list?
Tupac.
Tupac always.
Yeah, it was gonna be Tupac.
All eyes on me.
All eyes on me against the world. Yeah. So anything Tupac, man, I was playing. I see the Biggie down there. I played Biggie too, but Tupac was always the favorite. Master P, No Limit. Anything.
Make up say,
and then yeah, man. P was the one.
Master P was so cool then.
Yeah, No Limit.
And he could hoop.
All that. Yeah.
Remember? Didn't he have like a hoop league? And little Romeo had his little son had his little TV show at this time. I think probably.
P tried out for Toronto, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. P was the man.
What was it like being the big man on campus in 1997? Like at Michigan. I went to Kent State, which is kind of almost like a satellite school.
Yeah.
Like you guys had real school.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, man, I tried to keep a low profile.
Do you have a bodyguard?
Yeah, 2 of them.
You had 2 bodyguards.
I kept a low profile, man. I tried to stay out the way. You know what I mean? I tried to.
Yeah. This next question we ask all our interviewees: how much did the school pay you?
I don't remember.
Was there a pay cut your rookie year?
It's somewhat. Yeah. No, I'm playing. I didn't make any money in school, man. I wish I would have. I wasn't one of those guys, man, that got the money.
I don't know, bro.
What do you mean?
We won't get into that. This is a Glaze podcast, but we know Charles Woodson was definitely getting cheddar back at Michigan when he was a kid.
I got the little $15 chits like everybody else.
What is that?
You got the little cars they give you where you can go to certain restaurants, $15 you can order.
Oh yeah,
that's it. That's all we have, man. That's all I have.
I made $50 from a booster by helping a kid move in. His kid move in. I thought I was like, hell yeah.
Isn't it just working a job?
Yeah, it was pretty much working a job. That was working a job.
Nice little crisp $50.
Nice 50. All right, let's jump into this game, Kyler. Break it down.
So this is a 10-3 Ohio State team. They were the 10th. This was the 10th year of the John Cooper era. Opened the year ranked 9th, got as high as number 4. This was one of those years where they split quarterback duties, going between both Joe Germain and Stanley Jackson. Antoine Winfield was on this team. He was their lone All-American. It was also a great year for David Boston and 14 touchdowns and almost 1,000 yards.
Antoine was a bad boy.
He was Vikings, right?
Vikings, yeah.
And his son's a little baller.
Yeah, no doubt.
What do you remember from this Ohio State era?
I remember that my first 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year, I think we had lost 2 games going into this game, or 3. And they were always undefeated. And so the tables had flipped this 97 year.
Yeah.
We were undefeated. So we beat them both my freshman year and my sophomore year when they were like all world. Like everybody thought they were going to run through us, win a national championship. We beat them both years. And so now that pressure has shifted because now we were the one that was undefeated. So that was the thing that I remember most about it, because this was, this is my 3rd year in college. And I knew, man, that I had to get to the Rose Bowl, because that's what the Big Ten was all about, getting to the Rose Bowl. One of us had to go through the other one, whether it's Michigan or Ohio State, had to go through the other one to get to that game. And it was like, man, we got to get this one done.
Got to
get it done.
Now, what do you hate most about Ohio State?
I don't know if there's like a thing. It's just, that's the rivalry. I feel like I was just born in it.
You were born.
You know what I mean? And it's.
You're like a daywalker in Blade.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Well, you're from Ohio, but then you went to Michigan.
But I can walk around in the daytime and nighttime.
The daywalker is the vampire that can go out in the day.
He can go in the daytime, right?
Yeah. You're like,
so when I'm at home, I can go out because
you're from Ohio.
But I won all 3 years, so that I am a daywalker.
Can you put in perspective how big this game is between Ohio State and Michigan? Like, do you guys talk about this all year long?
Yeah, this game is every practice. There's a wrinkle that's put in that's got to deal with Ohio State. So you're always working on something that they're doing. So after we've worked on, let's say we're playing, Indiana's a hot team right now, right? Let's say we're playing Indiana next week. We're game planning for Indiana, but then there's going to be a period where we're going to break off, and it's going to be something that they do. So all year long, you're building up into your data bank something about that team that they do. So it's, we used to always say, man, if we were 0-10 and we beat Ohio State, damn it was a good season.
Good season.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to win this game.
So your coaching staff is like watching tape on like every single Ohio State game, preparing for the final game?
Always. There's always, and they're doing the same thing down there. Like there's always, there's somebody on the staff responsible for, hey, give us something that they're doing, and then we're going to, whether it's 5 or 10 minutes in practice, this is what they're doing down there at Ohio State. So we got to, it's always preparing for that team. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a rivalry.
That's rivalry. Before we move on, talk to me about David Boston.
Man,
He was a good football player.
They was a beast, man. I remember this particular game. We're in pregame warmups, and he's walking out of the tunnel, and dude's jacked.
Yeah.
And he walks out of the tunnel. He's got no sleeves on, no gloves. It looks like he's put Vaseline on his arms. And guys walked around me like, damn, you got to guard him today. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how he kind of walked out of the tunnel like, damn, who is this guy? But he was all world, man. I mean, big. He could run. He had set all kind of little records down there. But he was the rival.
He was a rival.
Yeah,
he was in the way.
Didn't matter. He was in the way.
He was in the way.